Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. I'm really excited that you're here. If this content is interesting to you, please like and subscribe. Today, I'm going to be talking about an article that was just literally released, so it's hot off the press. And it's titled Queen Camilla to be branded Prince Harry's wicked stepmother in Channel 4 documentary. A new Channel 4 documentary is set to brand Queen Camilla as the wicked stepmother of Prince Harry and is expected to be hugely controversial. You know off the bat that this is going to be an article and a show that, or a documentary, that are going to be highly favorable to the Sussexes. A contentious new documentary set to air on Channel 4 is expected to depict Queen Camilla as Prince Harry's wicked stepmother, according to reports. The airing of the documentary was reportedly postponed following the cancer diagnosis of King Charles, as producers feared a public backlash. The program is set to portray Camilla as having meticulously managed her media image over 3 decades, and Channel 4 is allegedly bracing for it to be hugely controversial. Couple of points here. King Charles still has cancer. Unless we've heard otherwise and I've missed it, he still has cancer. So your reason for postponing the release of it before is still valid now. And secondly, please tell me, other than Camilla, who has been meticulously managing their media image over the last many years. This is hypocritical to call this out. The documentary is rumored to suggest that the late Queen Elizabeth did not want Camilla to ascend to the throne and will strongly favor Prince Harry. An insider told The Sun, "This is very much a pro-Harry, anti-Camilla documentary. It presents him and Meghan as victims of the family's unkindness. It's going to cause serious waves, and Channel 4 knows it. They know this is hugely controversial. A lot of people aren't going to like it, especially at Buckingham Palace." As if all this wasn't outrageous enough, let's continue. The show, believed to be titled Camilla, Harry's Wicked Stepmother, is scheduled to air in the coming weeks. Reports suggest that the producers reached out to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in California asking them to participate in the documentary, but it is claimed that no response was received from the Duke and Duchess's representatives. Let's read that again. It is claimed that no response was received from the Duke and Duchess's representative. Did the Duke and Duchess respond, though? It says the representatives did not. According to Harry and Meghan's Archwell Foundation spokesperson, neither Duke or Duchess nor their team participated in the making of this documentary. We would safely like to assume it will state as such in the show. We've heard this before recently when Finding Freedom was published and we found out where Scobie was getting most of his information from. All right, let's continue. A representative for Channel 4 said it will be looking at Camilla's biography and background. It is yet to be scheduled. Harry reportedly reveals in a leaked excerpt from his memoir Spared that he implored King Charles not to marry Camilla, accusing her of story leaks. In his explosive book, Harry recounts how he and Prince William pleaded with their father to reconsider marrying Camilla, yet they were willing to accept her despite reservations following their mother, Princess Diana's death. The book notes that while both Harry and William consented to having Camilla as their stepmother, they hesitated at the thought of their father remarrying. Additionally, Harry claims that Camilla once leaked details of her encounter with William to the media and provides an insight into their initial meeting, drawing parallels to bracing for an injection, noting her disinterest as they discussed horses and musing over the idea of Camilla as a wicked stepmother. Okay, so that's the end of the article, and I've been trying to wait until the end to leave some commentary. First of all, I, in my opinion, do not believe at all that Harry and Meghan are not tied to this documentary. It already mentions multiple times that it is going to be very favorable to Harry and Meghan. Secondly, I'm going to reveal a little bit about myself. When I was very young, my dad married a malignant narcissist. This woman abused me for the majority of my life. And when I say abuse, I mean all the sorts that you can think of, okay? I don't want to lay all of them out there, but you know what I'm talking about. The entrance of my malignant narcissist stepmom on my life has been detrimental. It has affected my self-esteem. It has affected my self-worth. It has damaged many relationships within the family. And my situation is not very different from Prince William and Prince Harry. My father had an affair with this woman, and because of that, our home was wrecked. So although my mom survived it, like that's the big difference between Prince Harry and I. The A lot of it may be the same, and maybe one comparable thing is that maybe the abuse I received. I would hope that Harry didn't receive anything like that from Camilla, but the pain of losing his mom maybe could be compared to the pain that I experienced. So why am I saying all of this? It does no good to me to hold on to all of this pain. These are things that happened in my childhood, and they did carry over into adulthood. And as early as 2 years ago, I was still under um under all of this trauma, right? I had to still remain involved up until 2 years ago. But holding on to this does not serve me at all. In fact, it is harmful to me and my mental health. Sometimes we have to make the difficult decision to heal ourselves and walk through these wounds and really feel these wounds in order to come out better on the other side. There are many times that people have wronged us that you will not hear an apology. Don't let your forgiveness be based on someone else's apology. Some people aren't big enough, don't have shoulders broad enough to be able to apologize. And it's not just an apology, but a sincere apology. By reading this article, it actually makes me realize that the wounds that Prince Harry has is not just the loss of his mom. He feels he lost his nuclear family. He feels that he was mistreated. And looking at this, it makes me realize also how complicated Harry's feelings are towards his father, because there's a part of him that believes that his father betrayed his mother. And while it's true that his father did betray his mother, this is too much weight for a child to carry, for an adolescent to carry. And now to move into adulthood still carrying this weight on your shoulders, it's time to unburden yourself. It's time to find some healing and move past all of this. And it's not for their sake, it's for your own sake and your own mental health. At this point, Harry is 40. At best, what do they say the average lifespan is for men? 75. At best, he has 35 years left. You don't want the next 35 years of your life to be spent dwelling on things that happened more than 30 years ago. And in no way do I want to invalidate his feelings. His feelings are completely valid. I am speaking for his best interest, for his mental health. In my opinion, this makes Harry a vulnerable man. And he was a vulnerable man in 2016. He not only carries a mother's wound, but he also carries a daddy's wound. And I believe that under this situation, anybody would be vulnerable and easily manipulated. If for some reason a person in this emotional and vulnerable state meets someone that is calculated and narcissistic and potentially sociopathic and potentially a malignant narcissist, it's very easy to get caught in that web. It's very easy to get manipulated, and it's very easy to become isolated, which is the goal of the malignant narcissist. So anyways, all that from an article about a new documentary coming out that's going to portray Queen Camilla in a negative light and Prince Harry and Meghan in a positive light. In my opinion, I'm sure there are links that can be established between the makers of this documentary and people that are involved with Harry and Meghan. And yeah, I think that's all I have for tonight. I hope you all have a great evening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you could, please like and subscribe. Share this content with your friends. I would highly appreciate it. And leave any comments. I'd love to hear what all of you think about all of this. And yeah, see you next time.